And whoop. There we go. And whoop. All right. And now we're going to be getting towards the area that I hate the most. Or not, because there's stuff over here. So we're going over here first. Ow. All right. So we have a Flibbit that's inside here. Hello, Flibbit. Goodbye, Flibbit. Goodbye, Flibbit. Give me your delicious eggs. Yummy. Frog's eggs. Right. And we got wadding boots right there. I think, yeah, because there's notes right there. So let's go and grab those. And let's go and grab the notes now. Then we're going to go and deal with this egg. Oh, man, I'm starting to lose my voice. That's not good. Maybe I actually am getting sick, like my friend said. Oh, well. And grab that. There we go. And whoop. And down we go. And boingy. A lovely egg. Well, Kazooie, you need to be motherly here, but since I can't get you out of my backpack, we're gonna do it my way. And my way involves breaking this egg into tiny little pieces. Because screw if there is life inside there. Because life doesn't matter as long as I get things. So give me things. Give me things! And my thing is a Jiggy. Imagine if there was a real unborn child in there. I'd be terrible. And this probably be Conker's bad fur day, actually. Oh, Conker. Maybe one day I'll do it. Probably for Game Anyone, though, because out of anything, especially for that one, actually, if I would ever do Conker, I have to do a discretionary advisory on that one for sure. Oh, boy. So I'd have to do the same thing with God of War. That's why I'm kind of getting into it now. I've gotten a few people that have asked me if I'm ever going to do other Sony, like, exclusive franchises, like, you know, the God of War series. I don't know how to tread on that one. Not because of, like, the game's violence or anything. More because... Well, not because of the violence, because, you know, unfortunately, people don't care if there's violence. But if they see so much as one nipple, then everything goes to shit. And that's my main concern, is getting flagged for nudity. For nudity is my problem, and I don't want to deal with that if that is the case. Because it could go really badly for me if that were to end up happening. Ugh. So that's my stance when it comes to the God of War series for right now. If only because I don't know how that would go when it comes to the YouTube censors. Right? I'll take the hits. And I'm out. Oh, flip it! Flip it! There we go. Now, you can use the Wonder Wing ability in order to, you know, avoid damage, but I don't recommend it. What I do recommend is grabbing this Jinjo. Yes, you thought I was coming here for no reason. Oh, no, it's for a Jinjo. Which is why I totally missed that pole. Right, and... Notes. There we go. Now, how many more Crocus should there be? I think there's going to be one more after this one. I think it's in an area I already went to. Which means I'm going to have to go out of my way to do that one because I want to end this off with Mumbo. Oh. Ow. Nope. You always die. There we go. Yep, there it is. It's over by where Tip-Tup and them were. Great. Gotta go back over that way. I should have done this in a more efficient way. Let's see how my totals are doing so far. View my totals. And I think we're doing good. We're missing a honeycomb piece, but don't worry, I know where it is. Usually I end up finishing off the levels with the honeycomb pieces anyway if they're not out of my way. But let's go to this Crocus. This should be the last one. Then we shall get ourselves our next Jiggy, which would be Jiggy number 7. And then the remaining Jiggies are in a painful area. Oh my god, he's become one with Crocus. There we go. And for feeding all the Crocuses. That's the plural for Crocus, right? Croctus, right? Croctuses? Croctopi? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Either way, let's now go over towards the area that I don't like. And why don't I like this area? Because it leads to a few other things. Obviously, this giant alligator head means something. And don't worry, it will. It will. No. Yeah, actually, they both came out the same year. Nothing. Just thinking to myself right here. Oh, look! Look! It's another one of these things. What's inside here? Why, it's Mumbo's house! Of course, Mumbo won't let us in unless we solve his maze. Because Mumbo's been looking into his future and sees Superman 64 and thought that looks like a fun game to play. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. I'm a bit delirious, I will not lie. And that might be because of sleep deprivation. But you know what? Why not? Nope, jump. There we go. Managed to make it. Whew. Right. And keep going. Nope. Dang it. There we go. And whoop. And I can't keep missing these. But we're getting to the area that I despise. Jump, Kazooie. Uh-oh. I'm still in the water. Whew. And that area is right here. This is where we're going to be getting another one of the puzzle pieces. As you can see, though, precarious platform. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, what's the problem then? The time limit. We have 10 seconds, and this happens to me all the time. I just lightly tap the analog stick, and I fall. This is what I hate. And every time you fail, Grunty will say something. And this is something that I hate, because it's very easy to fall off right there, and you have to go back through the maze in order to get that. I hate this Jiggy, if only because of the small platforming area and my very, very sensitive control stick. This is probably, if I remember correctly, this was actually a lot easier on the N64 because the N64 has such a lovely, precise analog stick. But now we gotta go through the maze again. If this happens too many times, obviously I'm gonna be cutting it out until I get to the correct one. In fact, I might end up just doing that just for the hell of it. Right, come on, let's keep going, come on. Why do you do the animation again? You already had the boots! Did you just take them off and put on a new pair of boots? Why? You don't need to do that! You already have the boots on! Why would you keep doing that? Either way, though. There we go. Oh, I hit this. Now I gotta wait. God dang it, I am not doing this with the waiting boots, because I also can't. Because I can't do anything. Hurry up! Hurry! Thank you! Oh, camera, no, don't kill me. Camera, no, please. Alright. You know what they say? Second time is the charm. Nobody says that, Roxas. And keep going. And mine. Thank you, second try the charm. Thank you. God, I hate that Jiggy. If only because you end up so far away from anything and inside the piranha water. Now, I'm going to be very slow, not fall off. There we go. And now let's grab the waiting boots and get through this so then we can finish up the rest of Bubblegloop Swamp to what I was planning on doing. I was saving Mumbo for last for the simple fact of the transformation is going to be something that we're going to be using a lot. And I don't want to have to do multiple transformations because of how tedious it is just to get to Mumbo's skull. Right, I think there's a Mumbo token back here. There it is. Alright, didn't make a liar out of me. And we need only 10. But I already have enough, and there's a Mumbo token right behind you. Trying to hold out on me, Mumbo. Trying to hold out on me. Now, you might notice sometimes that one of Mumbo's torches are out. That usually means that there is something above you, which in this case is the second honeycomb piece. But turn me into the transformation of Bubblegloop Swamp. The crocodile. No! You're not kidding, Mumbo. You're a dirty, dirty liar. But now we are a crocodile, and we actually can attack. With the X button, we can chomp. But we can also wade through the water without getting hurt. So this is pretty much what we're going to be using for the rest of Bubblegloop Swamp, which means we need to go and meet good old Mr. Vile. Why is he so vile? Because his minigame is bullshit. Okay, so grab those. grab that. And meet Mr. Vile. Nobody's greedier than Wario. So, we have to play his little game. If you've played Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, Gateway to Glimmer in Europe, then you will recognize this game. Eat more red yubbles than me. Press X to eat yubbles. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Now, what is this like? How many of you guys played Gateway to Glimmer? You will remember this as the mission, similar to the mission with Hunter, actually. You have to pretty much get more crystals than him, if you remember correctly. Now, the first couple of minigames are easy, but then they start to get a little bit difficult. Believe me. So what I'm going to do for the most part is I'm probably not going to talk during these because I need to make sure that I have more yubbles than Mr. Vile. Now, you can cut him off by eating them first, and he'll go after the next one. But the hard part about this is when you start chomping, the hard part is you start going out of control a bit. Like so. And this is only accentuated with the analog stick. Oh, God. All right, 25. And you can't tie. I tied. Oh, never mind, I didn't. Haha, barely. Yes, I barely won the easy game. Now, this is made a lot easier with another power-up, but it is possible to do it with the power-up I'm doing right now. So, what we have to do now is we still have to eat the red ones, but don't eat the yellow ones. Otherwise, you will end up, you know, losing your score. It's not a good thing, because apparently they're not ripe, and the yellow yubbles look like snakes. Maybe they're not ripe because they're snakes. Mine. Now, those sneakers in the back, they would actually make this minigame a lot easier for you. Unfortunately, in my case, I don't have that power yet, and I don't get that power up until about 2 worlds later. So watch out for that. Right. Crud. Caught up. Nope. Mine. Mine. Nope. Crud. And isn't this just like the Hunter game? Uh-oh. Mine. Uh-oh. I gotta catch up. Alright. Perfect. Whew, I barely got that one too. But we're not done yet. And we must play the last game. Only eat what is shown at the top. Remember the Hunter game. This is exactly that. Ironically enough, both of them came out this year. Not in 1998. Right? Right. And it's about to change to yellow. Mine. Red. Change to red, please. Right, and... oh, crud. Change to yellow, please. There we go. 1, 2... oh, crud. Nope. Change to red, please. Oh, crud. Crud. Right, change to yellow now, please. Thank you. Munch. 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 Change to red, please. At the last second. There we go. Ironically, the hardest one is the one I get the easiest one on. Thank you. And for your reward, you end up getting a Jiggy. But Mr. Vile has a new challenge. If Greenie scared, you must win next 3 games to win 3 extra lives. But each time you lose, you get killed instantly by Mr. Vile. No, I don't want to play this yet. Because there is an achievement in this game for playing Mr. Vile's game, believe it or not. And we're going to need the power-up in order to do it. It's dumb, I know, and it's the only reason why you would ever have to come back to this world. But since this is a 100% run, I have to show it off. And just to show you what I mean, let's actually go to it. So achievements. Banjo-Kazooie. Should be... Chomp Chomp. Oh, right, no. You have to eat 30 of them. Alright, so we're obviously going to be coming back to do that one later on. But don't worry, that's not going to be until quite a while. Until I end up doing that. It'll probably be inside the Mumbo token video for the Mumbo tokens that I end up missing. So, yep. But for right now, since we have almost all of the notes and all of the jiggies, we have the last of the Jinjos right here. And here are the wadding boots, but we have also remaining notes for here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. So we found all 100 notes in this stage, so now I think we should, you know, get the last Jinjo. And there you go. With that, we are now done with Bubblegloop Swamp. Sort of. You know, the achievement and everything. We'll be dealing with that later. Don't worry. But we are now done with there, so now let's go to the outside, and we have to take care of the, you know, new things that are available to us. But one of them's going to require us with the crocodile one, which is something at this point, let's see how long we've been inside this stage. 27 minutes. Yeah, I've definitely split this up into 2 videos. Nope. The camera is not being my friend. Well, then again, when is a camera ever my friend in a video game? So, let's go on the outside now. Outside we go. And let's go and this way. Remember, in the last episode, I ended up opening up this area with Banjo and Kazooie. But this time, we'll be able to go in with it with our crocodile form, thanks to Mumbo, which is perfect. And don't worry, apparently, and I didn't know this, apparently alligators or crocodiles, whatever this is, I'm gonna assume it's probably, I'm gonna assume it's crocodile, honestly. They can, you know, scale walls that normally would make you slip, including ice physics. But when we go back here, we will have an interesting flying book. Who are you, my friend? Cheeto, the spell book. Finders keepers, you get cheat codes. Code Blue Eggs on Sandcastle Floor in Treasure Trove Cove. Yes! So yes! God, Grunty with her pimp hand again. Her pimp hand is strong. But yes, we have now unlocked our first cheat code. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, I already know that the cheat code is blue eggs. I can just go and type it in. No, you cannot. You will not be able to activate these cheat codes that Cheeto gives you unless you meet up with Cheeto himself. So, that's the first of Cheeto's visits. We'll be seeing him 3 times, and we will be using all of those codes because they are more of a help than anything. They're called cheat codes, but I honestly don't think that they're cheat codes. I say them more as upgrades, because that's honestly what they'd be classified in other games. But we are now done with Bubblegloop Swamp, but we still have one last jiggy to get before this episode is done. So let's keep walking over this way. Mumbo's magic should run out once I get to the end of this. No, leave me alone, Dragonfly. Leave me alone. Bad Sparks, bad. And Mumbo's magic is getting weak. Now, you can be in a pickle right here. Let's see if he sees me. Does he see me? Because I've had it before to where when I transformed, this happened, and I instantly get hit. Yeah, that's not good design right there. They should have had it that Mumbo's magic wears off sooner, in all honesty. But that's still interesting. But before we end off the episode, we're going to go and get that Jiggy that's inside the giant Gruntilda statue, because Grunty is so self-centered. Besides having the lair made after her face, she has a statue of herself inside her lair. Then again, what's with villains? Villains love self-aggrandizement. I mean, look at Eggman. He is the perfect one for that. So, let's go up. And go over this way. And weep. Boing it. Down we go. And there we go. You know, Gruntilda, you shouldn't have had it that, you know, the cage opens up once I get the Jiggy, because otherwise you would have had a Banjo-Kazooie forever trapped in there. You have the lasting charm, yeah, because if we don't say anything else, we'll get pimp slapped. And Grunty's pimp hand be damn strong. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. Next time, we're going to be heading off to Freezy Peaks, one of my favorite stages in the game. See you guys next time.